Hi everybody, my name is Kelly Gruel and I will be working with you this summer on a fresh look at phonics book study. I just wanted to start off by introducing myself and taking a look at our course together on Schoology. If you're here, obviously you were able to get into the course okay. If you ever have any questions or concerns at all throughout the whole process, throughout our book study together, feel free to just send me an email. To start out together, I want to take a look. So we'll start out with our background information folder, and you very well may have taken a look at this already, so I'll just kind of go through it quickly. So if you click on background information, we see different links here, and it starts off with our course norms and outline, so we can take a look at that real quick. So we start off with our course norms, and we go down through and then we'll see our course outline. Our course outline, if we think about our time frame for that real quick, it starts on July 29th and our course ends on August 30th. As soon as you have access to the course, then you can go ahead and get started. So you can start at any time. And there's due dates for your weekly readings and assignments. They're loose due dates. The thing that I like the best about these summer book studies is that they're pretty flexible. I just ask that you don't respond for your assignments too late, because part of the course is that you are responding to some of your colleagues' responses as well. So that kind of helps to enhance our learning, to look at and see what our colleagues are saying and commenting on their thoughts as well. So the lesson format, very basic. So you're going to read the assigned pages. There's a couple of videos that you'll watch as well. And then there's a task or two that goes along with those. Most of the prompts are asking you to respond to other participants in the book study. There's a couple that you don't have to, so just pay attention if that is a requirement for the task or not. Let's see, the culminating task. So as you read the book, if you've already taken a look at the book, you'll see that the book is broken up into two parts. In part one of the book, they're not chapters. They're broken up by success ingredients, things that you need for a successful phonics program. And then part two of the book is reasons. And those would be reasons where you might have failure in your phonics instruction or your phonics program. So the assignments aren't given as chapter numbers. They're given as either success ingredients or reasons. But for that reason, so it's not too confusing, I also included your page numbers. So those are your assignments. When you get to your culminating task, each success ingredient has a day clinic, and you'll see that as you're reading. The day ingredients are a chance for you to kind of look at your own practices, look at your own phonics instruction, and see what's really working for you, what's not working for you. Maybe there's missing pieces to your phonics instruction, to your phonics program, and then also to give you a chance to reflect, what could you do better, what do you need to have in place moving forward. There is space for you to write right into the day clinic, right in your book. And if you do that, please just snap a picture and share it on Schoology so we can see your thinking in that manner. Or feel free, if you don't want to write in your book, you can type your response right onto Schoology. You can type your responses in a Google Doc and then share that on Schoology as well. Whatever format works best for you is perfectly fine for me. One thing I do want to say while we're on this page as well is I know that we're all at different places with our phonics instruction, and I know I actually was a participant in a couple other book studies this starting right after school, and I know from reading some of the other participants' responses and responding to them that there's some new teachers out there, or there's some teachers that are moving down grade levels, that maybe they were middle school or a higher grade before, where phonics instruction was not part of their daily routine. So I do realize that some participants perhaps they're not used to teaching phonics. So a lot of the questions are thinking about phonics as in your own routine and your own practices currently. If that is not part of your current practice, think about, do you know what materials that you're going to be walking into? What do you know about the materials that you'll be coming into? Do these components exist in the materials that you're going to be coming into? And if you don't know those questions, just reflect on the chapters in general or the sections in general. And what are some things, knowing what you're learning in those either success ingredients or reasons, what are some things that you would like to make sure to bring into your own classroom? Scrolling down, you'll see just this is the whole timeline for a whole course. It starts August 2nd, and again, it ends August 30th. Loose dates, but please try to be finished around the 30th, not too much past that, and then put in so you'll receive your final credit as well. So that is our course norms and outlines. If we hop back to the background information, the next link there is my instructor contact information. So my email is there. I check it quite a bit. I'm also teaching summer school this summer, so I do use my email quite a bit. So feel free to email me at any time. Questions or concerns. Also, just as a quick introduction, I think I told you I'm Kelly Gruel. I do teach at Potsdam, 3rd grade. I've been at Potsdam, I want to say this is maybe my 6th year. I was in Messina prior to that, 13, 14 years, I think. And even prior to that, I taught in Tennessee for a couple of years. I had some family down there, and I completed my master's there as well. So I've had a lot of different experiences, but I will have to say that the Phonics experience just came in within the past few years. So it's been interesting for sure. Just to keep looking here. So background information, the technology support. I don't think you'll need too much in there, but feel free to take a look. You're in my introduction video right now. And then let's build community. So I think it's important for us to see who we are with in our book study, since we will be commenting on and talking back and forth with each other. So if you click on the Let's Build Community link, you're each going to complete a slide that gives just some basic information about yourself. The directions are right on that first slide. I filled out a slide for myself. So like I mentioned, I'm in Potsdam, 3rd grade. This part right here, the Phonics and Literacy program, is something that I'm definitely interested in learning from each of you. That's kind of been a big push, especially lately. So if perhaps your district already has something in place, but if not, I know that the districts there's been a big push to adopt or to purchase new programs to really get in that science of reading mindset. Our district uses 95% phonics. We've had that for the past 3 years, I believe. And last year we just purchased Bookworms Reading and Writing, which I really, really enjoy. The next thing I'd love for you to do is to just tell me a little bit about what you have been up to so far this summer. So our main thing this summer is my son did just graduate high school in Potsdam. So we have been doing all things graduation and getting ready for college, visiting colleges or his new college. So that's kind of a huge shift. And I also have a 16-year-old daughter who has a permit. So it's been busy with my 2 teenagers. And after you include that, just make sure you pop in a picture of yourself as well so we can see faces. And then the last thing, if you could just put in a meme, I thought this would be fun to see some silly memes of how our summer is going so far to go along with our summer theme. So that is our getting to know you. And let's see. So that is, where do I want to look now? So that's everything that's in your background information tab. The chapter work has the different readings that you will read each week, and it has the assignments that go with them as well. Just make sure to pay attention. As I mentioned before, do you need to comment on other participants' work as well? And be sure to check back to see what some of your colleagues have mentioned to your responses as well, and we can get some great conversations going. And then the last thing is your culminating activity, which I spoke to about before. So that's it in a nutshell. Again, if at any point this last month that we're working together before school starts. If you have any questions, please reach out, and I'm looking forward to a great book study together.